Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. Today, inshallah Rahman, we will discuss about letter writing. First of all, I will tell you that what is a letter. My dear students, a letter is a written message conveyed from one person to another person, generally through a post. This is the easy definition of a letter. My dear students, here I will tell you one important point that letter writing is an art. We write personal letters to friends and relatives, business letters, invitation, application, and so on. That's why it is highly essential to cultivate the art of writing different kinds of letters. My dear students, as far as these letters are concerned, these are divided into two important groups. First, formal letter, formal letters, and informal letters. As far as these formal letters are concerned, it is used for any official purpose. For example, letter to principal, letter to commissioner, letter to higher authorities, letter to editor, letter to director, etc. This will all come under the category of formal letters. As far as these informal letters are concerned, informal letter is actually used for communication with friends and relatives. Now I will tell you about the format of a formal letter writing. Here, look here, my dear students. Format of a formal letter. First of all, on this side, you have to write down the sender's address, then leave a line, then date, leave a line again, then receiver's address, then leave a line again. Then you have to write down the subject. But my dear students, don't use abbreviations like SUB instead of subject. Write down it like SUBJECT subject. Here we write the purpose of writing the letter. And as far as the subject is concerned, you should underline the subject whole. You should this underline the subject, then leave a line again. After that, salutation, sir, dear sir. But after the salutation, like sir, respected sir, dear sir, don't use any comma, don't use any full stop. Okay, then leave a line again. Then comes body of a letter. As far as the body of the letter is concerned, it is divided into three important paragraphs. In the first para, you have to give the introduction. In the second para, give a detail of the issue. And in the third para, we mention what resolution we are expecting from the person we are sending the letter. Then leave a line again. After that, complimentary clause. Complimentary clause may be yours faithfully, yours sincerely. So this is the format of a formal letter. Okay, now I will tell you certain important tips while writing a formal letter. Look here, my dear students, tips for official letter or formal letter. Underline the subject. You have to remember these important points. Give details of the problem. Write down the relevant issues in the second para of the body. As I have already told you that you have to give a detailed account of the issue in the second para of the body. Then salutation can either be sir, dear sir, respected sir, and complimentary clause can either be yours faithfully, yours sincerely, etc. But one thing you have to remember that no comma or full stop after salutation or complimentary clause. Don't use any comma or full stop after salutation or complimentary clause. Another important point, abbreviations and short forms must be avoided. Don't use any abbreviations, don't use any short forms. Like I already told you that write down subject instead of sub. Write down month completely, like March, February, January, December, not MARJAN. Don't use short forms, don't use abbreviations while writing a formal letter. Now I will give you some examples that will make you clear how you have to write a letter, whether it's an official letter, whether this is a business letter or personal letters. Okay, look here, my dear students. Important examples here. You are Tabassum, a resident of Satyanagar Colony, Bhubaneswar, Orissa. You have noticed that some residents of your colony are repeatedly flouting uh, quarantine rules laid out during the outbreak of the COVID-19 pandemic. Write a letter to the SHO of the local police station, drawing attention towards the same. Explain how such acts impact the health of the community and request immediate intervention and strict action. Here, first of all, I told you that you have to write down here sender's address. Here, Satya Nagar Colony, Bhubaneswar. This is the sender's address. You have to write down here like this. Then leave a line. Then mention the date, but write down date completely. Don't use FEB. Don't use short forms. 12 February 2021. Okay, then leave a line again. Then receiver's address. Here it is SHO Police Station, Satyanagar Colony, Bhubaneswar. SHO Police Station, Satyanagar Colony, Bhubaneswar. Then again leave a line. After that, you have to write down the subject. My dear students, write down SUBJECT subject. Don't write SUB. Okay, and this underline the whole subject. And this is the important one thing is important here, that you have to mention here the here why you are writing this letter, main reason why you are writing the letter. Then again leave a line, then salutation. But I also told you that after the salutation, don't use any comma or full stop. Then in the first para of this letter, you have to introduce yourself. You have to give an introduction of the problem. I am Tabassum, a resident of Satyanagar Colony. Recently, I have spotted many people flouting the quarantine rules laid down by the government to control the spread of COVID-19. My dear students, in the second para, I told you that give a detailed account of the issue. Here, second para, many people in my neighborhood do not wear masks while moving at public places. Also, shoppers in the market do not follow social distancing norms. Many shopkeepers are not following the guidelines of providing hand sanitizers to the shoppers. It is the second para. As far as the third para is concerned, my dear students, in the third para, you have to mention what resolution we are expecting from the person we are sending the letter. Here, sir, this is a very dangerous situation and can lead to a drastic increase in the number of COVID 19 positive cases. So, I request you to intervene and take action against the defaulters. This action is the need of the hour, expecting a quick response from you. Again, my dear students, you have to leave a line and then complimentary close. Thank you. Yours faithfully, Tabassum. No comma, no full stop here. Okay. Now, I will give you another example of this letter, formal letter. Here, the format will be the same. Write a letter to the editor in chief of Times of India raising concern regarding the bad conditions of roads, university, its effects on the daily life of citizens, and the reluctance of the authorities in taking appropriate actions. First of all, you have to write down here sender's address. Then write down date here, leave a line, write down date here, then again leave a line, then receiver's address. Here is the receiver's address, editor in chief, Times of India, Delhi. Okay, then you have to mention subject here, the main purpose why you are writing the letter. This is the subject, and you have to underline the whole. Not only this, you have to write subject SUBJCT subject. Don't use short forms or abbreviations. Then leave a line again, then sir, salutation, no full stop comma after the salutation. Then in the first para, you have to give the introduction of the problem. Through the columns of your esteemed newspaper, I would like to draw the attention of the concerned authorities toward the bad condition of the roads. So you go here the introduction, and in the second para, you have to give a detailed account of the issue, like it is high time that the authorities should wake up, etc., etc., etc. You have to write this. You have to give a detailed account here about the problem. Then in the third para, I told you that we have to mention what resolution we are expecting from the person we are writing the letter. Here, it will be good if you publish this in your newspaper, and the concerned authorities will see the gravity of the matter, and some measures will be adopted to the problem. Then leave a line, then complimentary close. Thank you, you know, full stop. Thank you, yours faithfully, ABC. Okay. Now I will give you another example. Look here, my dear students, as far as business letters are concerned, I will give you an example. The format will be the same. You are Vajanti or Vijay from Prakasham Nagar, Sikandarabad, Andhra Pradesh. Write a letter to Big Heaven Store requesting home delivery of the books, stationery, and art materials you had ordered telephonically. Okay. Actually, you have ordered you have ordered some books or stationery telephonically. Share the reason for being unavailable to pick up the goods in person. Confirm your address details and a convenient time slot. Okay, here sender's address Prakasham Nagar, Sikandrabad. Leave a line, then date 12 July 2021. Leave a line, then sender's this receiver's address. Here, Book Heaven Store, Sikandarabad, Andhra Pradesh. Then leave a line subject request for home delivery of order. Okay, this is the subject. Subject is actually a subject, the main purpose why we are writing a letter. Then leave a line salutations sir, I am Vajanti, a resident of Prakasham Nagar. You have first in first para you have to give an introduction. Yesterday I placed an introduction. I placed an order for some articles of stationery, books and art material on the phone for pickup. Unfortunately, I am unable to come to the store to pick my order due to bad health. Okay, in the second para, you have to give a detailed account. Therefore, I request you to get the blue mentioned order delivered at my residence on the date and time mentioned below. NCRT class 9 textbooks, long books, set of 5 pieces, gel pens, blue ink, set of 10 pens. Okay. Then the third para. Kindly get the order delivered on 13th July between 2 p.m. and 8 p.m. at flat number 202, which was to our Prakasham Nagar, Sikandarabad. I will make the payment through UPI. Please share the required details. Then you have to leave a line, and this is the complimentary close. This was all about letters, business letters, official letters. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.